What's up, everybody? This is my biggest CGC signature series unboxing. Let's see what we got going on right after these 30 seconds. So what's up, everybody? Who That Comics and Movies coming at you with a little unboxing. I'm getting everything ready to show these books off. I wasn't going to show them off. I was going to do a recorded video. But I decided to do it live because a good bit of these books will be live today on Shortbox. So figured I'd present them. Not great grades, some disappointments. Just for instance, about stuff on Shortbox. This one's already on Shortbox. It has a bid, so it's going to a new home. Closes tomorrow, I think. Closes tomorrow, so that one's going to be going to a new home. But before we get into it, like I said, I still have the channel membership giveaway going on, so check into that. If we get up to 20 members, which we only are at 14, 20 members unlocks these three books. 20 members unlocks these three books at $1.99 is the lowest tier. Let's unlock them, man. Even if you don't, let's unlock them to get those books taken. So yeah, Starbucks is doing like a $250 sale, and I got some bangers that are going to be on there. Like, for instance, this Bobby Blue pedigree. I got those. Both of those are going to be on there. If you want them less, hit me up before they go live. I think it locks in within an hour. So you got like 30 minutes to hit me up. Like, this is another one that's going to be on there. Out of the books I've seen on there, I think the books I've listed are probably some of the best ones. So, needless to say, I got a little unboxing. Bubble got let out. Some of the bubble got let out. Hopefully these. Oh no, this is a different single book. Single book. I'll save these two since these are the better ones last. All right, so came in a big box, and a couple of books I actually took off the auction. Changed my mind. Because I want to upgrade. And I don't want. Well, one of the books I took off because I want to upgrade, and I don't see it available anywhere at a reasonable price. So that one got taken off, but it'll still be available once I upgrade and once I get those things done. So, like I said, had one disappointment. A lot of the books I want to say were. I think a few of the books had grade bumps, but a couple of disappointments. Here's one of the books I took off of the live sale because I'm going to wait for it to be on Sunday. It's this book here. This is Ghost Rider issue number 1, Scotty Young variant. First appearance of Robbie Reyes, the new Ghost Rider. First appearance of Robbie Reyes, new Ghost Rider. This book was not pressed and clean. And what you'll see here is this is why you should press and clean them. This one will be available for Sunday. I took it off of the Shortbox sale, but if it doesn't sell, I'll put it on there. It had a signature series sale, but we'll see. But signed by Scotty Young, first appearance of the new Ghost Rider in a 9.6. That's why I kind of, even in your modern books, just spend the money to get them pressed. Just spend the money to get them pressed, even if CGC is doing it. So that one came back a little disappointment, but I'm still gonna let it go. Scotty Young signed it. On that one, I'm gonna show the disappointment book right now. The big letdown, the big one that makes you want to cry. I'm gonna do that one right now. I don't know what happened to this book. This book was not in this damage when it got sent. I This doesn't even look like my book from the back. Um, I'm trying to see if I see the little issues I had in the front. I don't see. I had like a little spine tick, which I don't see. That didn't break color. I don't see that. But this doesn't look like my book. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. But I'm gonna try to upgrade it whenever our 9.8, just a raw, not blue label 9.8 comes available, and I'll might just give this to my daughter. But yeah, an 8.5, an 8.5 on a 2018 book. I don't know what happened to the back of this book, but it wasn't like this. As you can see, I don't know what happened. The front is immaculate, so I don't know what happened. 8.5. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This was actually, I would say, this was actually my daughter's book that I just put away. So I'm not gonna let her have that. I'm not gonna let this disappointment let it happen. So this one, I don't know what we'll do with it. I'll ask her whenever the time comes when I find a 9.8. I only see 9.6s on eBay. So I haven't found the right upgrade, but I'll see what she wants to do with this book. But that one, so she might want to give it away. Who knows? Let's show a book that got a little bit better than I thought. What's up, Canadian survivalist? Canadian survivors in the house, Christina Payne. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. So I want to say, should I see this book now? Let's see. All right, let's wait. This is all right. These next, I'll just show. You know what? I'll wait. I'll show this. Well, this book, I'll just show it like this. This next book is a book that is for sale, and it will be on their auction. If somebody's interested, like I said, hit me up in the next 30 minutes, and we can probably make a deal. But we got X-Men 129 signed by Chris Claremont in a newsstand. I know it was a mid-grade copy. I forgot what I paid for it. I didn't spend a lot. Thank you for dropping the link for my Instagram. So I didn't spend a lot on it, but it's a cool book I added to the edition to get signed by Chris Claremont. Came back a little better with the 5.5 on it with the white pages. 5.5 white pages, newsstand. First appearance of Kitty Pryde, first Emma Frost, and first of Sebastian Shaw. So nice triple key 5.5 mid-grade copy if you're looking for this book, especially if you're looking for a sign in that gold label. This one is available and it will be going live tonight. We'll be going live tonight on the short box. And anything that doesn't, what's up, Brian LCS in the building? How you doing? Welcome. Doing an unboxing, Brian. That's what I kind of do here, and we're gonna me and Boston Chris gonna do our show tomorrow, graphic content. If you haven't put us in for best like show stuff like that, check out graphic content. We try our best. We just talk comics, pop culture, movies, all that good stuff. Check it out. It much appreciated if we even get a nomination. But get back to the unboxing. Like I said, the reason why I'm doing this unboxing because a lot of these books will be for sale on Shortbox. Some of them I took off, but some of them are for sale. So these next two books both got share it. I appreciate it, Christina. Share it out. These next two books got grade bumps. I don't know which one to show first. I'll do this one. They're both pretty expensive because of their variant issues, I think. But they both got grade bumps. I got this so cheap, like so cheap when I purchased it. It was graded at a 9.2. Dustin, Two Brothers Comics, comic book chiropractor. He goes by many names. Said he didn't know if it would, do anything. He thought it would actually get a downgrade. But got it signed by Mr. Ron Lim. If I go to Heroes again, I would love to get some, maybe something done in my sketchbook, maybe by Ron Lim. I would actually tell him to do a Gwenpool. But actually tell him he's involved with the, with the variant cover. So, but yeah, Howard Duck issue 1. I think this is a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. I'm not sure of the ratio number, but very hard to get. Like $500 in the 9.8 unsigned. First appearance of Gwenpool. NE 9.4 got the little grade bump. Shout out to the comic book chiropractor. Great signature placement. I should have told him to sign it in pink. I should have said sign it in pink so it could look like graffiti up there. I should have told him to sign it in pink. Didn't think about it, or even white to go with the suit. So, if you ever getting this book signed, something to think about. Something to think about. But the signature, I mean, even though it's in black, it's still great. You can see it good. Nice little grade bump. This book is staying in the PC unless we get a upgrade, which I would only upgrade it to 9.8. But since it's came out in 2016, but I'm gonna not in a rush to get an upgrade. I'm not fighting to go get an upgrade. So if I don't get it, I don't get it. Don't get it, I don't get it. I'll do these. Well, you know what? I'll do this next book. This is the only 9.8, so I'm giving it away out of the bunch. This is a 1 in 25, done by Art Adams. Sure, because they put it in a smaller bag. So, bam. Miss Marvel, the New Mutant, issue 1 in 25. I also have, or it might be 1 in 50, because I do have the 1 in 100s done by Art Germ. I do have a couple of those. I haven't met him at a convention yet, and I don't want to send it in for the CGC private sign because they're so much more expensive. It's ridiculous how much more expensive those are compared to just getting them signed by yourself. So hopefully I can meet him up maybe at New Orleans. I'm not going to Dallas this year, but I'll just hang on to those eventually because one of those will go on the PC. I'm letting this one go because I got 2 of the other ones. So this one will be on Shortbox. Last sale, surprisingly, in a signed copy was $300. So in a 9.8. So, but it's going to be a lot less on Shortbox. So that one's available. I'm gonna go with this next book because it's on Shortbox, and then I'll show the last one, which got a little grade bump. So this one was a little disappointment. The artist made a mistake on the book. I don't know why it got a. At first, they said it had some. Let's try and take on the back, and actually, it doesn't. Thought I guess. Dude, I think they just killed me on this book just for no reason. All right. But this is a 1 in 25 Doom #1 double remark done by Maria Wolf, signed in double remarks 9.6. Like I said, they said they had a spine tick on the back, and it's not there. It's not there. But Maria Wolf killed it. She made a mistake. She said she had, I guess she got some white, and I kind of could see somewhere she didn't. But she said she got some of the white, I guess, remark on that side. So she, got with me and got BLC and asked me if she wanted. She said she would do another remark for me because I requested the Iron Man helmet with the battle damage. As you can see, the scratches in the bullet holes, basically. So I just told her, just do the Doctor Doom. Just do the Doctor Doom. And to me, the Doctor Doom she did here, it looks better than the Doctor Doom she has on the cover. So double remark. I don't know, like I said, don't know why it's a 9.6 because I don't see what they're talking about on the back. Unless it's a spine tick that doesn't break color. So most likely that's what it is. I guess that's what it is. Something that doesn't break color because it's black back and you don't see nothing. No spine tick on the back. It's just like they got the little dots unless they thought the little dots from space was a spine tick. But beautiful, beautiful double remark. This is going live tonight. She charges $100 just to do one. So yeah, we're gonna throw 1 in 25 signed and double remark on the auction. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't sell, I'm not too worried on that one. Not too worried on that one. So funny is, like, on this first box, only, let me see which one's going live tonight. You got the X-Men, 129, the Doom, and the Miss Marvel. That's all on last time. Actually, all right. So last book, this one got a little bump as well because, and when I bought it, I didn't think it was. I didn't know. I guess the seller didn't know either, but it is what it is. Had a little damage on the back, but it got a grade bump from a 9.0 to a 9.2, 9.0 to a 9.2, which is not easy book to come by. Signed by Scotty Young. He could have used a different color, but well, I say you could use a different color because when you see it on camera, you can't see it in person. It's because the cover's not black, but in person you can see it clear as day. So when I get closer, you can tell when you see what I'm talking about. But 1 in 50, Strange Academy issue 1. You know, first Emily Bright, Dole Dormammu. I'm not gonna say all of the names, but you got. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 first appearances signed by Scotty Young. I was going to throw this up on the auction. I actually had a lot of interest when I said I was throwing it up. I actually pulled it down because the goal was actually probably to upgrade this. And what I found out is I just got to wait for when it comes up on auction or somebody prices out correctly because 9/8 are like $500 and the raws are in the $150 to $200 range. Which I knew somebody who was selling a raw and I just can't remember who it was on Elite. So I'm not selling it until I get an upgrade. So we'll see. But if somebody is interested, I did hit up a couple of people who were interested. And if they end up taking it, well, one of them, he didn't say nothing, so I don't doubt he takes it. The other guy said he has to sleep on it. If he doesn't take it at the price I'm giving it, it's not going to be offered at that price for anybody. So hopefully he watches my video and realizes I'm looking for Red Hood first. Red Hood first. What is Red Hood first? What are you talking about? Red Hood first. What is that? So yeah, that was the first box. That was the biggest box. Put these down. Yep, that was the biggest box, first box. Happy to have those back. Next one up. So these how did these get submitted? I think these went through CGC, which is kind of funny. So these went through CGC. If they would have had more witnesses, I would have just used CGC ad heroes. But yeah, that they didn't. They only had like 4 or 5 witnesses, if you could find them. So, yeah. All right. This way. These I did custom label since it was 2 books in the same tier. What is up, Splash Page Comics? What's going on? So these were both in the same tier. I did custom labels. Also, I'll be submitting some books and I'll be submitting some books, 2 books actually, and some cards to PSA to get graded. I don't know when I'm gonna send it. Maybe to get maybe I would say from this, probably 2 weeks from this week. Yeah, 2 weeks from this week, I think I'll do. All right, so first book up, I thought might have been a little higher of a grade because it had a little scuff marks. So I was like, oh, it'd probably be a 9.6. But it's a wraparound cover. But I think they dinged me a little bit. You know, I think they were kind of harsh. I think this is a 9.6 all day. With no problem because a little color, like with a color rub. But they wanted to ding me. This is Amazing Spider-Man 570 wrap around cover, second print, low print count, second print, signed by John Romita Jr. and Klaus Janson. But John Romita did the little anti-venom remark, and I did the Venom custom label to kind of go along with it. So shout out to him as well. Like I said, this actually looks another one that looks way better in person and on on photo. So it's like weird the webcam doesn't show it as good as like photos or something. But let me see if I can get it closer and you can see. Let's see. Yeah, you can't. Can't really tell. But 9.4. Like I said, thought it could have been a 9.6. I thought it should have been a 9.6. But double sign with the remark. That's going live as well. That one's going bye-bye. If somebody bids. If nobody bids, then I'll relist it again. And it'll go bye-bye. But that one's available as well. All right, last book. This has actually been like a speed CGC unboxing, like the most books I've ever done with Signature Series. This book is available as well, but I didn't put it in an auction. I didn't put it on an auction. Trying to see what's wrong with this book because it said it had a little issue. I see that should have been, that probably could have been pressed out. Because I didn't get a good press on it. Oh, I see what that is. All right. Yeah, I see that. All right. We didn't. Yeah, it'd be hard to see that in the white. So, but they saw it in person. They saw it They saw it at the thing. So, I thought this was at least an 8.85, shot at a 9. But man, it was this is like the biggest disappointment. But because I actually bought it on an auction and he said it was an 8.0, but. Definitely it's not. It's a 7.5 with white pages, newsstand copy of Amazing Spider-Man 194 signed by Al Milgrom. First appearance of Black Cat Felicia Hardy. So, Al Milgrom cover. I don't think, it's him. I don't think nobody, he did the pencils and inks. So, he did the cover overall. Nobody else did the cover. So, but yeah, this is a book that is available, but I'm not pushing it, but it definitely is available. Because I know they're gonna probably make some announcement with Black Cat. So, I'm gonna try to move all these other books first, But awesome label. I always like the New York City Spider-Man label. You got the city. Got this, city in the background. I'm jumping over. You got like little Spider-Man symbol. So that was always cool. Like I said, got the custom labels for both. It's so crazy. Like the Venom one has nothing over the numbers, but you have the Venom symbol in the center on back. So because a lot of I see on the numbers, a lot of them have certain things. So, but yeah. Shout out to CGC on that one, on these two, because they were witnesses on this one. Like I said, a little disappointment. I mean, I wish it would at least came back with the seller thought it was an 8. But 7.5, it's okay. I haven't decided. I actually have it listed, but like I said, I'm not putting it on an auction. This one is actually the one that's on an auction with the double sign and remark. So we'll see. I mean, I got 11 books listed on Shortbox. If I can sell half, I would be amazed and happy. But we'll see what happens. If anybody's interested in those books some of those books I've shown, like I said, only a couple of them I'm not selling, which would be the Shuri one, the Howard the Duck one, Shuri one, Howard the Duck one. Basically everything else is available, even the Strange Academy. Strange Academy I would love to upgrade first, but even if I don't, it's still available. But I'm not gonna push it. All right, put this stuff in there together. All right, that's good. All right, so that is the unboxing, man. Like I said, I do have channel membership still live. If we get to 20 members, these 3 books are added for the channel membership giveaway. My lowest tier on the channel membership giveaway is $1.99. You have to be entered in all the way through to the end of September. The last day to become a channel member to be entered in for this is end of August. So you got to be through the end of September. But I just need 6 more people to get these books added. 6 more people to get those books added. That's it. All right. But if we don't get them, we don't get the people. We'll just have these, and it's okay. First She-Hulk newsstand, first Spider Woman, Spotlight 35 too. It's still pretty good. Still good. Yeah. Also, I forgot to say, every live show I do, if we get a $10 or more super chat, I do a giveaway of some books. I have some books. I think I have some books next to me. Yeah, so I do a giveaway every $10 or more. If it's just one person who does a super chat, you automatically win. Ask Steppo, he's done it twice, and he's gotten free books because he has no competition. But I forgot to mention that at the very beginning. So if I ever get a $10 or more super chat, I do a giveaway. And if you're the only one by the end of the show, you get the books. And so I talk about channel membership, talk about that super chat that I do all the time. And like I said, these books will be live. What's up, Someday? I ain't even see you in there. I ain't see you that channel member Someday. So books like this will be live, double signed, remarked, second print, Anti-Venom. That'll be live tonight. What else? This will be live as well. One in 50. Art Adams, Miss Marvel, The New Mutant will be live. That'll be live. My Bobby Blue Collection Captain Marvel books will be live. What else of these? Oh, this will be live as well. The X-Men 129 signed by get it out, please. The X-Men 129 signed by Chris Claremont, 5 newsstand, white pages, Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost, Sebastian Shaw. That'll be live tonight. But like I said, you got about 15 minutes, 20 minutes if you watch this. Well, it's really 15 minutes because if you watch this or jump in later and you're interested, definitely get with me. And yeah, because this one's going home to a new owner. Got a bid. It's going home to a new owner. All right. Let's get this party. You know what? Make sure I heard something. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something right. But these are a couple of the books that's going live tonight. From the Bobby Blue Collection, Captain Marvel Adventures 42, 1945. And then I have the issue 54 from 1946, and a 7-0. Those both are going live. They actually wanted me to do it in the premiere auction. I said, you know what? Let somebody get a deal. Premiere auction like $500 or more. Let somebody get a deal. But if anybody wants to clear this out on the spots, just saying. If anybody wants to clear it out on the spots, just saying. But yeah, man, that's it. Me and Boston Chris will be live tomorrow. I might record a art unboxing. I got some art. That's some original art. I might record it. I need to do that. Might drop that on a record. And I got some investment books that I'm waiting for the invoice for the other books, because I don't want to unbox that. I want to unbox them all together. So hopefully I can get those in, within a week or so. But that's all I got going on. Check out everybody's channel out, Splash Page, Ryan LCS, all those guys who do something someday. Check them out on Instagram. CBCA Awards, if I said that, CBCA Awards, put your boy up for, best entertaining unboxing channel. Me and Boston Chris for graphic content, best duo, or however they do it. And this is my Instagram. So shout out to Christina Plain for submitting that. Also, Band of Brothers auction will be coming soon, probably within the next week or so. I would say next week or two. If not, we'll do a pop-up. Speaking of the Band of Brothers, that's that guy. Check him out on Church. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, man. I appreciate everybody checking this out. I gotta go. Got a phone call. Wife's calling. I'll put the link in the chat if people want to chit chat backstage. But besides that, did I copy it? Yeah, I copied it. All right, I'll put the link backstage if anybody wants to chit chat. When the voting is live, vote for your boy, man. I could put that statue like right there so Brian could. People don't put it. I can have it right there. You see it all the time, Brian. You see it all the time. All right, man. Y'all be cool. Thank y'all, man. I'll see y'all later. See y'all later, man. More unboxings coming soon. I got some crazy stuff. That's all.
Think positive. Never show any sign of weakness. Always go for the throat. Buy low, sell high. Fear, that's the other guy's problem. Nothing you have ever experienced can prepare you for the unbridled carnage you're about to witness. The Super Bowl, the World Series, they don't know what pressure is. In this building, it's either kill or be killed. You make no friends in the pits and you take no prisoners.
You son of a bitch.
We happy? Vincent! We happy?
Yeah, we happy.